I wasn't expecting this, but we now have a Wurlitzer style VST virtual instrument by Rhodes. This is really cool. It does raise some questions. What are Rhodes thinking for the future? Are they going to consider a reed-based piano? Put your thoughts in the comments. Let's get this program open. So it's a virtual instrument. It's 3.5 gigabytes, which isn't huge, but it's big enough that you know it's got some substance. So let's have a quick look over the instrument. So we've got a lovely render of a reed piano. This does look very familiar. And if you press a few keys, yep, that is that characteristic sound. Now, the first thing I noticed is quite bright as the sound, but that kind of makes sense because if you were, it's a lot easier to remove brightness than to add it. It's got this full set of controls that you get with the anthology piano, and it's laid out pretty much identical. So if you know how to use that piano, then it's going to be pretty much the same. So the Rhodes anthology, if you don't know, is a collection of Rhodes pianos over the years. We've got like a Mach 7, a Mach 5, there's a Mach 1, and there's also a sparkle top Rhodes there. So the first thing I'm going to set up with this is the velocity. It just makes that what I play on my MIDI keyboard is going to match what I expect sound-wise. It's a really nice feature as it kind of gives you quite a bit of control compared to some other plugins I've used. So much like the anthology, we've got a range of different modelling scenarios we can use. So we've got some speaker options that we can use, and these have been modelled. So we've got some 70s style modelled speakers, which I guess are based on the Wurlitzer 200A speakers. And then we've also got a range of microphones, such as a cardioid or an SM57 style microphone, an instrument. So let's have a quick play of those. So yeah, they do seem to make a difference. So the first set of controls we've got here is preamp. This is quite self-explanatory. We've got a volume and a drive. This is quite fun because I suppose whenever I play my Wurlitzer, I always think, I really want to put a bit of drive on this, or do I want to put a bit of drive on this? So having that at your fingertips is really good. We've got an equalizer. As I say, the default preset does sound a little bit bright. We've got these controls. Next we've got vibrato. It's quite interesting as we can change the speed, which wasn't a feature of an actual Wurlitzer piano. And then one other nice thing we've got is a whole heap of effects built in. So we've got chorus, phaser, delay and reverb. These are really useful effects. They really help kind of create sounds that are less typical, all set up, ready to go. I can't wait to kind of have a good explore this little this instrument and see what we can come up with. So I'm just going to have a good play and see what we come up with. But yeah, it's definitely left me with some questions of what else can the Rhodes company come to create other than this. I suppose there were a few other electric pianos, but they're not as notable. We've also got a whole heap of different presets we can look through. So for anyone interested, a Rhodes piano tends to make it sound by having a tuning fork, having a tine that vibrates coupled with a tone bar. Now the Wurlitzer does this differently. It actually has a reed, so it's just basically like a little cantilever beam that vibrates up and down. There's also a difference in how the pickups work. So the Rhodes uses like electromagnetic pickups, where the Wurlitzer uses capacitance in an electric field. I think that might be some of the reason why the pianos have got such different sounds. Typically, the Rhodes pianos are associated with jazz, but that's not always the case, and I think it doesn't do anyone any favours to kind of typecast it as a genre. And it's the same with the Wurlitzer style piano. It's often associated with rock, but there's no reason why it has to be anything at all. Having tools like this at your fingertips means you can do anything you want. I do like the secret button here, and this opens up some extra controls. So we've got a global tuning, and we can also turn on and off the mechanical noise. Oh yeah, and it also in these controls we can actually change the timbre, so actually voicing the piano real time. It might be interesting if you kind of set this as like an automation parameter and changed it over a song. Maybe we should do that. There's a link in the description if you want to find out more on the Rhodes site. I will warn you, it's an affiliate link, so any purchases made may help me, and may not. But yeah, overall, I think it's a great addition to the Rhodes portfolio. I think it's interesting that they've opened a branch up in this new direction. I wonder if it will lead to other products that are more Wurlitzer style based. Yeah, that should be quite interesting. I still think there's quite a few products that they can go down on the Rhodes front, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of that and what comes out. I hope you enjoyed this. I'd love to know what you think, so do put in the comments what you think, and we'll take it from there, I guess. And yeah, hope to see you soon.